Hello guys, it's Nightflame here from Gaming Nights, and in this video I'm going to talk about patch 1.6.1 for the division, the things we know about it so far. There's a link in the description below, you can go there to check out more details. So without any further ado, let's get started. Starting from the loadouts. Loadouts offer players the chance to save their equipped weapons, gear, skills and talents to loadout slots, allowing for quick swapping of builds to be used for different activities. Players will be able to create and save up to 6 loadouts per character, and each loadout can be directly equipped when out of combat. For the gameplays, there are some bugs fixed as well. For items, level 34 extended magazine will now roll between 109% and 121% instead of 109 to 111%. Existing old level 33 magazine that had magazine size bonus above 108% is now reduced to 108%. You can get more than that. For Nimble will allow healing over time in 4 ticks over 4 seconds as long as the player stays in the destination cover. Leaving the cover will interrupt this effect as the total amount of heal is unchanged. For the talents, there are some bugs fixed in this section, like a bug with Shrapnel where bleed effect would not correctly apply to nearby enemies when using 4 pieces Predator gear set, and a bug with Triag where cooldown reduction would not display properly in the UI. A bug with Rapid talent where cooldown reduction would not display correctly in the skill menu. The bug with Fear Tactics Wildfire that the effect won't apply to the nearby enemies, and with Nimble talent where player could not revive by the talent if they died during cover to cover movement. They are fixed. For the weapons, burst fire weapons will now have maximum RPM, making it impossible to reach non-burst rate of fire with specific control modification. This includes burst fire, MP5, fall and a 9.3R. Base flinch has been significantly reduced on all weapons. This change affects both PvP and PvE. For the skills, Seeker Mine is nerfed. Seeker Mine mod Airburst, 20% of the initial explosion damage has been moved to the fire effect damage over time instead. The total amount of damage is unchanged. If the fire effect is not cleansed, stagger effect has been completely removed from this mod. And for the mission, there are many bugs fixed in this section. For the incursion, bugs fixed. And for the underground DLC, the ammo crate was moved to a new location at the beginning of the new underground phase to make it easier to access. Other than that, there are few bugs that are fixed. For survival, there are some bugs that are fixed, and if you are on last stand, then they added proficiency marks to the last stand proficiency. Well, proficiency marks are awarded to the player who scores the highest in the particular gameplay role. Each team gets their own list of proficiency marks, and proficiency marks can be given to the same player, and it is updated in real time throughout the match on the scoreboard. Adding one or more mark will boost the player's scores personal at the end of the last game. For the improvement to team manager menu, players can now consistently view members of the allied group and use the mute inspect functionality as they would with members of their own group. This is good if the person in the next team or in your team uses a crappy mic or he plays strange songs or talk and you can mute him. This thing is way better. For the signature skills, passive resource gained from killing NPCs and players will no longer apply in last stand. Improvement were not made to the spawn logic to limit the possibility of spawn camping. Improvement were made to the fortification areas to improve fortification turrets, line of sights. There are several bugs which are fixed where player could be stuck in loading when starting back to the last stand game section. There are many bugs in the list which are fixed. For the world, there are several bugs fixed like instances of graphical corruption in various locations of the game, incorrect lighting, missing textures, incorrectly placed props, disappearing props in the world. And there are some improvements were made to collisions and cover in several areas of the map. And for the dark zone, they added rewards for clearing a landmark in the dark zone. Players will now receive zone experience currency as well as one non-contaminated item directly to their inventory. And significant level design changes and improvements were made to several locations in Dark Zone to limit unfair encounters. Other than that, there are some bugs which is fixed, and there's issue which is fixed as well, where some landmarks would not show as cleared after all NPCs had been killed. And for UI, inventory tab bar will no longer appear when inspecting an item, and the UI bar sound when auto hide HUD is gone is way too repetitive, so it's gone now. For the PC specification, added a new control setting to allow players to select the gamepad detection mode, and several improvements were made to improve frame rate and reduce fluttering when using DirectX 12. And fixed a bug where pressing escape to go out the stash menu may make the UI disappear until escape is pressed again. And for other, fixed a bug where players could be disconnected from the game after buying premium credits. Fixed a bug on Xbox One where the game could crash when finishing a streaming installation. And the last one, fixed several instances of appearance items causing graphic glitches and clipping. Well, that's all for this. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more video like this. There's another video which is preview of the Loadout. There's a link in the description, you can watch it as well. Thanks for watching.